creepiest experience you've had with the fan?
And how can we top it?
Pretty respectful in general, I would say. Didn't something happen recently where we were like, oh, this is the story. This is the weird fans.
Yeah.
We had one, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, someone waited in line.
Oh, this one.
In my autograph line a couple years ago, and he said, "Should I not tell it?"
No, it's a good one.
Okay. And he came up to me and he's like, "Hi, why do English versions of anime suck?" like totally sincerely. And I didn't know what to say. I was caught off guard. I was like, why would you wait in my line just to ask me why I'm a bad actor? I don't know. So Robbie was like 10 feet away from me, and I was like, hey, Robbie! I kind of yelled, I was being a dick. I was like, hey, Robbie! This guy wants to know why English anime sucks! And I can't really tell, that's a real baby. You're like, turn off your cell phone, miss.
Who has a baby screaming ringtone?
I wasn't getting a text from my mom. So Robbie was like, oh, yeah, that's because when we get into the recording booth, we take a big dump on the microphone. Then the engineer gets it, and he takes a big dump on that. Then the mixer will get that, and take a big dump on that, and then it goes to broadcast, and they take a big dump on that.
I was not having it that day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why, that's it.
That's a good. Mine, I think I had a recent one, and it was more funny than anything. But we just got back from Dubai, and yeah, it's a really interesting place. It was really fun. First of all, it's very modern, you guys. It's like Vegas in the middle of the Middle East, and but there are people from everywhere. So it's a really multicultural city, and so you had all sorts of people from really sort of modern people, like not overly cultural, and then you had people who were really religiously fundamental, and they really liked to mess with Westerners because they didn't know that we didn't know who was who. So this girl was like, I was writing her, what are you doing? I didn't have a banana.
Why are you holding that banana? Thank you.
I didn't have a banana in my hand for this interaction. Okay, I'll use the banana as the pen. And I was writing her name. And I was like, how do you spell it? And she told me how to spell it. I was like, oh, that's a really, really pretty name. Really pretty. And then the girl that was with her goes, hey, no. That is her husband right over there. And he looks and this giant Arab dude was just staring at me. And I was like, oh, no. No, I just meant, I'm sorry, I meant the spelling of her name is really pretty. It's a really pretty name. And he goes, what, you do not think my wife is pretty? And I was like, no, she's very pretty. And he goes, oh, she's very pretty. And I was like, I was just swimming in anxiety. And he goes, I'm just kidding, bro, come on! That was sweating bullets on that one.
I just remember my very first con, I was scared and nervous and stuff, and these guys were like, it's okay, you can eat bananas on stage, it's no big deal. It's not awkward at all. And we did our first ever lava show, which I hope you guys come to tonight at 9 p.m. Confirmed.
Stay tuned for that.
It's really fun. And we invited a guy up on stage, and he was a large man, and not
energetic.
There, very energetic.
Chris Farley levels of energy.
And when we finished the show, he rushed the stage and lifted me over his head, and I was very concerned for my life.
Remember how Bane lifts Batman?
When we called him up to be one of the do the improv, he sprinted, and this was
we didn't invite him.
No, we didn't pick him. We were like, we need some volunteers. And this is like a 2,000 seat house, and he sprints down the middle to the stage and just belly flop dive. This guy was on the stage, 280 easy. Like, okay, I guess you're in the game. Poor Ray, just like,
I survived somehow. Yeah. Or maybe I didn't. The zoology. Next question. Oh no! Otakon 2016. Let's do way over there. Black shirt, yeah.
Okay, so this one's going to be more towards Robbie, but
Okay, we can do another question.
Totally acceptable.
all right, what's your favorite food place like in this general area?
Well, do you ask because you know I'm from here?
Yes.
Aha! You guys, I went to high school at Francis Howell High School. I did my first 2 years of college at Webster University. And I was born and raised in Warrenton. Unbelievable! I don't believe it. I really love my upbringing here. Wait, this is just a food question. I was about to get sentimental. Where did I want to go when I came back? Emos, of course. I used to date a girl in high school who worked at Emos, and she would let us in after hours, and we would like drink Dr. Pepper and have pizza. We would cook our own pizza. Emos is huge for me. I like anything on the hill. It's really great food. I really like sort of barbecue and stuff down in Soulard. Like Soulard Blues was like a big part of my upbringing. And then, God, guilty pleasures. We don't have White Castle. Shame. And pretty much anything downtown. I really like. I used to like. I don't know if it's still there. Lewis and Clark, was that there?
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark was good, and then the sister restaurant, the other one. What's the other one? There's two of them, right? Nobody knows. Good.
Clark. It's Lewis.
It's Lewis and Clark. Yeah, man, St. Louis is awesome. St. Louis barbecue is super dope. Kansas City is pretty good too, though. I know what. Watch your mouth. Yeah. I'm glad to be back.
What about back there with the white hair?
So do you guys have any other plans of having guests on the Lava Twitch stream by any chance?
We do sometimes a lava Twitch stream.
No.
Twitch.tv/loudannoying, where you will not find us streaming. We used to stream weekly, and we got really busy, and so we would love to, maybe.
we have plans. We talked about this last time we streamed. We have plans. We want to do a couple of events. Like we want to do a month of PUBG for puppies, because most of our stuff we donate if we're having an event, and then we got people who want to come in. We want to do a week of fighting, or we want to do a month of fighting games where we bring in people that are in each of those fighting games.
Yeah, we had and Keith Silverstein was on our show. He's here with us.
He is here. Yeah, he toured with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a month of Overwatch, and we earned 10 grand for St. Jude's. So yeah. So the question. We will stream again. Maybe.
Let's do right in the front glasses. Oh, both glasses will go right next to each other. That's right.
This question is actually for Robbie, Max, and Ray. I'm not going to leave you out. Robbie and Max, can you sign my copies of like certain games that I have on here? Max, can you also sign my badge right here? I have a list of stuff.
Sign your badge. Well, we have a signing right after this. So yes, we'll do at the signing. We would be more than glad to sign.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's what we're here for.
Yes.
Okay, my question is for both Max and Robbie.
Cool.
If you guys can remember it, what is your respective favorite moments from Cellar Glow?
Does that look low?
Oh, the spa scene.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, you perverts!
Yeah.
In any harem game, the spa scene. Is
That was fun.
Yeah.
Because line after line, I'd be going, we can do that?
Yeah.
We can say that?
You know, come to think of it, Rusty's kind of Ryuji-y a little bit. He was like the kind of,
Is he?
let's go have a drink and hang
I
out.
suppose. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Alto was still too underage. She was like 16.
Next.
Oh, fine. I'll go over here now. I'll go right there.
Okay, I want to know, out of the anime characters you have played, who would be the best road trip buddy?
Best road trip buddy. Road trip buddy. Huh?
Anime.
Anime?
Yes.
Anime. And we're not counting Final Fantasy Brotherhood because that's too easy. It's a cop.
We're not in the anime.
It's a cop out. Yeah, but our characters are.
Can we make it like a group of buddies?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put all these people in one
Car. Yeah.
car. Or like a party bus.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I would put, weirdly, like, I think I'd put, no, never mind. You go first.
Great.
Okay, so Persona is an anime, so I would be the subway announcer. I'd drive the party bus, and who could get anyone's way? I'm a professional.
First of all, you're not a real person.
My first name is Subway, last name announcer. That's what I do. I worked on that role for months.
I know.
I didn't know I had it.
Before it started recording,
Yes.
you mean? You
Yeah.
worked on getting into character.
I ran into lots of Subways. I ate at Subway.
You ate it.
Yes.
I think Noto from Toradora. I don't know if anybody knows that one. But I think Noto would be a fun guy to bring along.
Is he a young supple male? Because Puri Puri Prisoner would really.
This party bus is way better. Go ahead.
If it's poor prisoner, that just changed my answer. I think Moomin Rider would be good to take along. Yeah.
Or do you think he'd like stop at like every time he saw something going down he thought was going?
No, he'd definitely have to be a passenger, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if he was a driver of the bus?
And he would just as crash into everything?
Guys, you missed it. It's just the bicycle. Puri's on the handlebar, you're on the back pegs.
Or what if, you know how buses have like the bicycles in front of the bus? What if he was sitting on the bicycle just as the bus was going?
Yes. That's the answer.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah, good one. Let's do right there.
Okay, yeah, so I have a question for, I guess, all three of you, but it's really more about voice acting. What would you do, or what would you say would be a good way to just kind of get your feet into the world of voice acting?
Hold, please.
Protos? Are you leaving?
Yes.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Dun, 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 dun. No, don't do stop. Hold on. We're gonna answer your question. What was the bad question nobody wanted you to ask?
Okay, if the Sereni, Procto, and Akechi were trapped in a room together, what would happen?
Have you ever heard of something called the Black Plague?
I think something really like everyone would get murdered, or something really sexy.
Alright, see you later, guys.
Yeah, get out of here, Broncos!
Alright, so the question, what? Did anybody listen to this nice person's question?
Yes, he did. We asked about voiceover.
Yeah, it's, what would you say would be a good way to get your feet in the world of voice acting?
Aha!
Okay, we got this answered now.
Done and done, baby.
Always, first and foremost, take acting classes.
Yes.
Next,
That was gonna be my answer.
take acting classes. We always say, get out there, perform, get used to that. Voice acting is acting. So if you like acting, then you gotta find that out first, right? Have you taken acting classes?
Yes.
All right.
Awesome, so that's step one. I always like to say mimic everything. Watch cartoons, mimic the voices so you understand your own instrument. Go to a website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. It was set up.
Yeah.
You know him?
You know it?
Yeah, Robbie told me about it at BioCon.
There you go. So you're already there. So as far as like breaking in, there's websites that are like pay-to-play websites where you can sign up and try your hand at auditioning. That's probably the best next step.
Yeah, Voice 123 was how I got my start. And there's a new thing now called castingcall.club. It's pretty legit. It's all like, it's how you audition for YouTubers and their animated stuff. Yeah, Casting Call's pretty legit. So Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you don't have to pay anything to get started. So I think that's a really good one to just start doing stuff like that. Voice 123 will be more, they'll pay, but they're more boring, like local radio commercials. But that's how you get started, is getting paid, for sure.
Yeah, nothing really happens overnight. It's definitely like a long road. I always say to people, like, if you want to do it full time, you will eventually need to go to where the work is. Eventually, but that is a long way down the road. If you want to do it part time and like practice and cut your teeth, all these remote sites that Ray is talking about are great ways to audition. You will need the capacity to send finished products from home. But these days, it's a lot easier than it was when I started. All you need right now is a good USB condenser microphone in a closet, and you can record something that might air on the radio or on local TV or something like that.
And let's be honest, voiceover is not that hard.
Don't tell them that.
Anyway,
Yeah, and then like I said, you just keep going, you get the training, you find out, like, I always say get feedback. Never act in a bubble, because it's like, you know those people that used to end up on American Idol back in the day? You gotta make sure that's not you, and in order to do that, you need to do it for somebody other than just your friends who are probably gonna be nice to you. You need to do it for a coach, an acting teacher, anybody like that, and get some real feedback. And even though that real feedback, you know, is tough to deal with in the beginning, it's what you need to get better and better and better. But then once you're really comfortable with it, you get a demo produced, you know, audition for those things, tap out your local market, and then if you feel like you're ready to move on, really think about it, because we can talk about rent in LA later.
All right, anybody over here?
Let's do the left side. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
We got, well, okay, so I'll do right there. Yes, you. That's me. I do the voice of Blur in Transformers Rescue Bots. Oh, I mean, well, for me, the best part was recording it, because I got to record with all that awesome cast, which was Steve Bloom and Maurice LaMarche and Jason Marsden and a bunch of other awesome people. So that was the best part for me. And that was my first job where I got to record with like a cast, like like other people in the room. So that was really special. And Robbie was on that show. We never got to record together, but yeah, it was so much fun. And it was fun to play an Autobot. Fastest Autobot on the planet.
Killing it.
Can't remember. Blur. It's a what's the next customer? What's that? That I'm the fastest one alive.
Hey! Let's do left over here. In the front, purple hair. Oh, you next.
Alright, I have a quick one thing for each of you. Robbie, I've got paintings of the baby.
You have what?
Paintings.
Yes! Give me baby paintings.
USD signage.
Thank you.
Right, I have a friend from Perth, fanfiction writer, says hi.
Wow, hello! I had a great time in Perth. It was so much fun.
Yeah. And then Max, I have a question regarding like characterization of Tread and King's Blade.
Mhm.
There's a lot of fanfiction writers out there that see him as a different kind of character, and I'm curious as to what your opinion is on who he is outside of what he recorded, and then how do you think he got his facial scar?
I think he had a tough childhood. To be honest, I think he had grew up in a tough household. His personality to me is someone who's like, he doesn't seem like he knows necessarily what's right, but it seems like he acts on impulse. I don't know, we don't find out very much about Tread, so this is all, this is guessing, but how did he get his scar? He probably got way too drunk at a party and passed out and hit his head on the toilet.
Yeah.
What do the fans think Tread is like? Interesting.
Like, probably, but it didn't.
Two
all
syllables.
these rats.
Yeah.
Let's see right next to her. Yes.
So it's more about voice acting for Persona 5. So I know in a lot of video games, like voice actors don't necessarily get the full script before they record. And I was wondering if that was the same thing for Persona 5 and like how that impacted your performances.
Question is, do voice actors got the full script for Persona 5 when you guys were?
We got it as we were doing it, but we were not given the script ahead of time.
So in that case, we have to figure out. We get context from the director, and then we have to make choices on the fly.
And we have context within the